Hey, what's up, guys? Good morning, good afternoon. Well, I want you to watch this. This is the most objective analysis of the Sheon Kuti and Wizkid debacle of this past few weeks, back and forth, about 2 years greatest and all that. Just watch this and let's talk about it. I think she made a very good point and a very good analysis. See you at the end, guys.
I personally am a huge fan of FELA's work, and I'm a huge fan of Wizkid's work. And I think this entire Wizkid, Sheon Kuti feud can be broken down into three clear issues. And I hope Sheon and Wizkid are listening, because honestly, it's disappointing that it's even come to this. First, as a journalist and a lover of African music, it's been a long and difficult journey to global relevance. Like Ikena said, very deeply disappointed in both of them. What this exchange has done is open up the FELA legacy to unnecessary disrespect, when in fact it should be used as a platform for education and historical context. Now, FELA and Nicola Koputi's name should never be dragged into social media skirmishes or used as a rhetorical weapon in fan wars. If anything, his legacy deserves intellectual seriousness and not emotional defensiveness. There's no serious person alive that believes that Wizkid is greater than FELA in the historical sense, including Wizkid himself. Which brings me to the second point. This false comparison is intellectually lazy. Now, two things can be true at the same time without one cancelling out the other. Just like in football, Pele and Maradona were the greatest of their era, and Messi and Ronaldo are the greatest of theirs. Nobody sensible is arguing that Messi's greatness is going to erase Pele's legacy. They existed in various contexts, they served distinct cultural functions and operated within different global systems. And the same applies here. FELA and Wizkid are not competing in the same historical lane. If we look at Wizkid objectively, the numbers and the facts simply don't lie. He's one of the most commercially successful African artists of all time. He has multiple international hits, he has global collaborations, major awards, enormous streaming numbers, and a truly global fan base. He represents Afrobeats on the world stage in a way that no Nigerian pop artist ever has before. He is, by every measurable modern metric, a global superstar, a global pop star of his era. And more importantly, he has never denied FELA's influence on his life and his artistry. In fact, he has repeatedly acknowledged it. Even Femi Kuti, like Ikena rightfully said, has publicly spoken about Wizkid's respect for FELA's legacy. But then there's the crucial distinction people are refusing to make. FELA is not just a musician. He's a historical figure. He's the founder of Afrobeat as a genre. He is a global cultural icon, studied in universities around the world. He used music as a political resistance against military dictatorships. He shaped African consciousness, activism, identity through sound. He influenced generations of artists, including Wizkid, Burna Boy, David, Rema, mention it. His legacy transcends music into politics, culture, and history itself. So no, Wizkid is not greater than FELA in a historical or cultural sense. But yes, Wizkid is the most globally successful African pop star of his generation. And both these things can coexist without contradiction. And that really is the core issue here. I saw somebody on Instagram that said you can't honor the past without suffocating. Rather, you can honor the past without suffocating the present. Protecting FELA's legacy does not require diminishing Wizkid's achievements. Celebrating Wizkid's success does not require rewriting or disrespecting FELA's historical importance. The problem isn't Wizkid or FELA. The problem is intellectual insecurity and emotional gatekeeping masquerading as cultural protection. This conversation should have been an opportunity to educate people on FELA's true historical weight, while also acknowledging how far African music has come. Instead, it's become a small, unserious feud that helps nobody and cheapens a legacy that deserves far more dignity than this. Sheon Kuti, Wizkid, pipe down, eh?